Hello, hello. This is Christopher Gelson with Protect Your Children Incorporated. Quick video live coming to you today. I'm riding back, and I thought to myself, am I a conspiracy theorist? Am I a sexual conspiracy theorist? Are you a sexual conspiracy theorist? And you might say, well, what's that? What's a sexual conspiracy theorist? Well, in the line of work that we do, protecting kids from predators and kidnappers, we would say that there is a conspiracy to hyper-sexualize children all across the world, all at the same time. Okay? Now, where do we get that from? Well, if you're a sexual conspiracy theorist, then you would believe, as well as we do, that there's a concerted effort to desensitize your kids to sexual things, and the response of that is to hyper-sexualize them so that they can easily be abused by predators. So, am I guilty of being a sexual conspiracy theorist? Absolutely. A lot of what we see out there today, social media, movies, music, commercials, kids' movies, cartoons, all the animated stuff, everything has a sexual component to it now. And it's trying to normalize things that would never be acceptable. So we've seen movies that have been put out, even kids' movies, where they try to normalize sex between adults and kids. Oh, they joke about it, make it sound funny, make it sound like it's no big deal. TLC has a new show on called Mama's Boy, I Love Mama's Boy. And it's all about how this mom and her son are practicing for this dance. And it's a seductive sexual dance. A lot of highly inappropriate touching and stuff going on between this mother and son. And of course, it's all just an act, you know. And, you know, they build up the drama for it. Where the daughter walks in and she looks and she's like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Like it's absolutely normal. So they're pushing all these things that are not healthy and that are wrong morally and legally. But yet it's being pushed to your children. You all know that we don't like TikTok one bit at Protect Your Children. We really wish TikTok would disappear. And we do believe that China is capturing data on your kids. In fact, we know that's true. Location, their facial recognition, who their friends are, what they like, what they don't like, where they go, so on and so forth. But what people don't realize is that China is also responsible for starting all the trends and the challenges and the sexual dances that's on TikTok. They put this out there so that the kids will latch on to it. And that's exactly what's happening. You know, back in the old days when we were young, right? We didn't have this internet. We didn't have all that. But yet, we all listened to the same music if you hung around with the same crowd. You know, you heard the same new songs come on the radio, and MTV came out. Remember MTV when they actually did music instead of teaching 16-year-old girls how to be moms? The new song would debut and everyone would hear it at the same time. And so that really hasn't changed. But the difference now is that the kids are all learning the same dangerous things via their cell phones and their smartphones and their game system consoles all at the same time. So they're learning how to twerk their hips and do seductive dances all at the same time. They're learning how it's cool to let yourself go and do the things that you may normally not want to do. And they're all learning this at the same time. You go to one kid and you say, have you seen that TikTok that's blah, blah, and they'll say, yep. And then you can go to a total another kid 100 miles away and ask them now, they've seen it too. See, the idea is to hyper-sexualize and desensitize your kids. Yes, it's a conspiracy because it involves multiple organizations and tech companies that have predators, perverts working for them. We've seen it with Facebook. TikTok is under federal investigation right now for the transmission of child sexual abuse material. And the federal government Department of Justice is also looking into how predators are using the privacy controls on TikTok to be able to target children. TikTok knows this is going on. Snapchat, which was created for kids to do wrong things, okay? There's no other reason why your kids should be able to send pictures and or videos to people, and that picture and or video will disappear right after it's looked at. So this is why mom and dad can't find it. What's the purpose of that? It just enables kids to hide things from their parents, which is obviously not good things that they're doing. You go to commercials. I mean, we got commercials where I think it's for like Gain laundry soap, and the woman's in the laundromat and she's daydreaming about being in love with the smell of Gain soap. I mean, really, with the music in the background and the lights, like it's her love. I mean, what is all of this? What is all of this hyper-sexualization of our children? Why are they doing it? Why is Disney putting out movies that's pushing sex younger and younger? Why are they doing that? Because they want your kids to be having sex younger and younger. They're promoting a global agenda to desensitize and hyper-sexualize your kids. Listen to the music today. Same idea. It's a constant theme. And these kids today are becoming so hypersexualized, they don't know what to do with it. We believe that what's happening here is an attempt to normalize incest, to normalize pedophilia. And that's coming. Psychologists have already tried to change the titles and the characterizations of pedophiles by saying they're just, they're minor attracted people. That's what they call them. It's not a pedophile, it's just a minor attracted person. Really? Okay. See? But you see what they're doing? They're lightening it up to make it look not so bad. The movies and the nighttime shows, they'll joke around about it like it's okay. Think about that. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Well, we got to stand up. We have to speak out. We have to raise awareness on this, and you've got to protect your kids. The link right here is to our website for the in-depth protection guidelines, which will teach your kids ahead of time about all this stuff and what the goals are and what happens if they give in to this stuff. It'll help you teach your kids that sex between an adult and a child is not love, that it's actually abuse. There's so much that your kids can learn. So yeah, Sexual Conspiracy Theorist. I believe that there's a conspiracy to sexualize our children. And this leaves the door wide open for them to be abused by predators. Because at one time where a child might say, no, 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 don't touch me there. Remember the song? Don't touch me there. It's my no-no square. Which was like a bright spot in all of this. That song came out because it was actually about not letting anybody touch you. You have that one little glimmer in the midst of all this other darkness. But if a child would normally say, no, that's not right, after they've seen something so much, and they've heard their friends talk about it, they become convinced that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's okay. It's no big deal. And that's what these predators want. And it happens through a desensitizing and a demoralizing of your children. As a parent, I'd be really mad. I'd be PO'd that they're doing this to my children. And I'd speak up about it. I wouldn't sit by passively and just say, yeah, well, that's the world. No, we got to speak up and we got to stand up and say this is not okay. Leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone. So are you a sexual conspiracy theorist? I am. We are. We know what's going on. And we're trying to expose it. Will you help us to expose it? Will you help us to expose what these people are doing? Raise awareness about it. And help keep kids safe. If you're willing to help us out, please visit our website, protectyourchildren.org. Click on how to help, and you can see all the ways that you can help us to expose this conspiracy and help us to keep kids safe. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully people will see this on the replay, since there's no live viewers. Of course, that's Facebook too, by the way. 5,000 followers and people hardly see our content, which shows the importance of being someone who shares. Remember, sharing is caring. Sharing our content. It's the only really way it's going to get out. That and paying for ads to advertise it. So thanks for watching. Please like and share this. Help us raise awareness and protect our kids. Until next time, this is Chris with Protect Your Children Incorporated. Keep protecting. Stay strong.